Welcome to part 7. I mean, if you've watched the other ones, then thanks for watching. Last episode, we had quite a couple of spooks. Probably ended quite early because I was scared. Let's go. More scares. Oh god, as if it done it again. Straight off the bat. Here we go. Oh my god. Right. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yori's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company of someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yori means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yori's in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Whoa! I don't like it when it changes that quick. Yuri, really apologise a lot, don't you? Yeah, I'm trying my best not to swear as much as I did on my last episode, by the way. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, haha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against the Yori's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my arm's in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes sense, it's kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. So, last time I made all my poems for Sayori, I'm assuming that this probably would have happened anyway if I picked Yuri. So it's kind of nice that I picked someone else, because now we get to see both sides. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same on my right arm, on the right side of her book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under the thumb. After it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're held very close together, even closer than before. It's actually distracting me. It's as if the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? To turn to the page. Sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with it. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished and turn the page before me, so I turn by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently let go of the page, letting It fluttered over to her side and she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be silly, but the main character Kansan reminds me of you a little. That's a creepy smile. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking about the way she second guesses everything she says in there. That's what you were talking about? Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. That creepy smile. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little bit frigid ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on the chest as if feeling her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out the classroom. What on earth was that about? Keaton? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Whoa! No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyways, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. We got Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know that I'm putting in the effort. Hi Kieran. Having a good time so far? No, not with the jump scares, please. Don't get me, Monica. Yeah. Really glad to be here. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Oh, don't be afraid to bring anything up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm much more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? This is kind of embarrassing, but I guess if I have to. Don't worry, Kieran. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of a barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I lent my poem to Monica. Great job, Kieran. I was going, ooh, in my head, reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when they put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head, it's probably much more an interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologise. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed to. Alright, thanks Monica. I suppose I should get to my poem now. Anyways, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, blah blah blah, we've read this. Did the music just change? I don't know. Actually, no, I think this is actually slightly different. Because last time we read Hole in the Wall, didn't she say that she realised that it was me looking in as opposed to her looking out? I don't know, I can't remember. But this might be slightly different, so I will read it. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes no longer see colour. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrambling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe disrupts this part, I don't know, before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fear, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? I think you're very fucking creepy, Monica. Sorry if I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. This is a lot of poems have been put. That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time in between the words and lines. We're saying the same things, I think. We performed out loud. It couldn't really be powerful. Yeah, she said that last time. What was the inspiration for this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put this. I guess you'd say I've had some kind of epiphany recently, but it's been influenced my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. That's what we said last time. Another way of thinking about it is this. If you keep the pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. As Yuri reads my poem, her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are a lot of specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they're trying to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit two layers together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri has a train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them and getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and leading by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Azuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How come? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologies to herself to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if you read my poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in kind of itself is funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate between the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstand the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green. Don't know. Life of fortune? I don't know, I can't get it. It's this writing. I bathe calm, breathing air from the present but living in the... not breathing of the present but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicken back. That's such... that writing style. I mean, in real life my handwriting sounds appalling, but it's too neat, I can't read it. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, your handwriting's too good. I think I said that last time actually. I think, I wasn't thinking that at all, but you took so long to read it. Well, I don't read script very often. Actually, think your handwriting's very pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Kieran. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experience into their work. They usually do more than simply tell a story, paint no picture, I can't remember. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to a ghost. Lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn way of putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anyone, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Keaton. Me too. Natsuki. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that wasn't as bad as the other jump scares, but that was weird. Keaton, if you're not going to take this seriously, then I'll go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort in. We all gotta start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, each to their own, I guess. Anyways, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I actually like her poems because her poems are nice and easy to read. It doesn't make me sound so simple. But, yeah, let's continue. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing serious. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the only thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So, oh god, I missed it, my bad. I guess more went into it than I realised. Jesus Christ, get this sorted, key. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but next week is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way the poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. Her eyes lands on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, sorry, my eyes. They gingerly exchange a sheet of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandems, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You're meant to have to. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. I wasn't looking for suggestions. If I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Kieran liked it. Oh, I remember this last time. I think it made me pick his poem, and I asked Fiori to help me. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Keenan liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. Eh? That's not what I hate when the music goes like this. By the way, the music's so crazy when it's like this. I just genuinely don't like it. Like, it's not even like scary music or anything. I just don't like it. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kieran appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Huh? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kieran started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that doesn't involve you. Oh, this doesn't involve you, they're both shouting at her. Jesus Christ. Taking out your own securities on others like that? You really act as long as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. Wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing the others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful there, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong in your head? Yeah, go on. Let Kieran hear everything you really think. I'm sure he will be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri comes towards me as if she's just noticed I was standing here. Kieran? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I don't know what that's saying. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, no one's the right answer, I guess. Oh, I don't like that. Hey, Kieran. Why don't we step out? Oh my god, the words are to the side. She knows she stood in the middle. She knows she stood in front of the text. When it was the girl speaking before, she stood in front of it. And now when she stood in front of it, like, for herself, her words to the side. Sick. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It'd probably be better for you to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish we were able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it into me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyways, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend more time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth at her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or to Kieran. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyways, that's the meeting over, so you can go home and do what you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit. I'm the president, so I'll be the last one out. I'll wait for you by the door. Well, I'm the vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. Just, I don't get much chance to discuss my book with Keen. I would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? That was very strange. Boop. Shit. Oh my god. That's Sayori hanging in the background. Just as a poster on the wall. Can you see it? Oh my god. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club as usual, Cian greets me. Welcome back, Kieran. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at the desk, and surprisingly Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly Yuri takes my arm and tries to pull me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologise. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologised. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologising, I know you really didn't. I missed it, my bad. Keaton, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around and, sorry, what am I saying now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No I haven't. I was also kinda wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like it at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just want to apologise. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who always worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it makes you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear it, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, it's not like that at all. I don't hate you. Haha. Well, you're kinda weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial though. Oh my god, what have I done? My character's like the sweetest. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Hi, Monica. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Haha. What took you so long anyways? Well, my last period was study hall. I honestly just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I mustn't have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music, so you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm not really good yet. Did she say that last time? That she hadn't practiced much, or did she say she hadn't really, or she'd only just started? I don't know. She freaks me out, Monica. Still, that requires a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Keaton. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put any pressure on it like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. Anyways, that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica's referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss much, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki already run off into the closet. Keaton, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyways, okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? Yes, I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to hear that you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes deep breaths and then pulls a copy of the book out of a bag. Actually, oh my god, Sayori's still hanging in the background. That's proper messed up, that, you know. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No, not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading time here any better, is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Looks like reading with me, I get. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me, sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. There's something holding it up. I'm bored of just waiting here. Let's go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through the teeth. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner. Yuri? Oh god, she's cut herself. Oh my god, what the hell? I hate it when it just changes like that. Wait. One, Sayori's now gone. And two, did we rewind? Or did we fast forward? I don't know, because she says I'm back. We've just seen her. So did we rewind and redo? Or did we fast forward? I don't know. That's creepy. Thanks for waiting so patiently. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. And Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. I'm actually going to leave this episode here. And then we'll come back to another time. Oh, Yuri. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Anyways, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next part.